Okay, boys and girls, I want you to take this packet out of your pack, and then I also want you to take this out. I do not want you to write on this today. This is going to be your whole packet that you will use this week for your writing piece. And then this is, you already have some of these sheets. Miss Bonnie gave them to you again in case you've misplaced them because we are using them this week. I want you to turn your page to this. Okay, we're going to work on our story sketch today. Our story sketch is going to be on our new personal narrative. Last week we wrote an ouch story. Okay, this week we're going to write an oh happy day, the happiest day that you remember in your life. I want you to write about a super happy day. You just had the best time and you want to tell me about it through your writing. Okay, tell the class about it. You all love to share, so let's share through our writing. But before we start, we must brainstorm. So for me, the first thing I do, I'm going to write my name on my story sketch. We use our story sketches when we read a story. We can sketch it out, but we can also use this graphic organizer to help us brainstorm. Okay, so for my story, the happiest day that I've ever had is when my children were born, but I have 3 children. So let's just write, since Mother's Day was yesterday, I'm going to write that about the day that Tristan was born. The day I had Tristan in my arms for the very first time. So I'm going to call the title of my story, When Tristan Was Born. Okay? When Tristan was born. And I'm going to capitalize B. When Tristan was born, that's going to be the title. The setting, I'm going to talk, I'm not going to talk about the day he was born. I'm going to talk about when I brought him home. Okay, so when Tristan was born, but I'm going to make my setting home. Because I'm going to talk about, in my story, the things that happened at home with Tristan. The very first day he was home with us in our house. The characters in the story are going to be me, my husband Jason, and Tristan, little baby Tristan. And I'm also going to have my dog Dexter. Dexter is no longer with us, but he was with us when Tristan was born. The problem in my story, for our story, Oh Happy Day, this is different than the out story. So on our Oh Happy Day, maybe we had a problem, maybe we didn't. So for me, I don't have a problem in my story. During our out story, we had a problem. In the middle of our story, we got hurt. But this story is going to be completely different. This is about a happy day. Maybe something happened in your story. Maybe there was a problem, but it always ends happy because this is Oh Happy Day. But in my particular story, there was no problem in my story. I did not get hurt. No one got hurt. And nothing bad happened. So in the middle of my story, when I write it and sketch it, I'm not going to have a problem in my Oh Happy Day. Maybe you do. So I included it just in case you might. But for my story, I don't have a problem or a solution to solve. Okay, I'm just telling a story about a happy day. Okay, so I've sketched my story. I know what my title is, my setting, and my characters are. Now I need to sketch the beginning, the middle, and the end. I need to draw them. Okay, so you have 2 steps in your brainstorming today. You need a title, a setting, characters, and a problem if you have one on your happy day. And then you're going to draw the beginning, the middle, and the end of your story. What happened in the beginning of your day? How did your day begin? Then what happened in the middle of your day? Maybe it was the afternoon. What did you do in the afternoon? And at the end of the day, how did your day end? Were you tucked into bed? Did you sing a song with your family? Maybe you played a board game at the end of your day. What did you do at the end of your day? Maybe you were at an amusement park and you stayed there until it was dark and then you drove home. Tell me what happened at the beginning, middle, and end of your day through pictures. Miss Bonnie's not going to draw pictures today. I want you to draw your pictures. So draw a picture of your beginning, draw a picture of your middle, and draw a picture of your end. Then I want you to color your pictures. Okay? So your story will have a beginning, middle, and end. And today you will also have a sketch of your title, the setting, where it happened, and the characters in your story. Who was with you during your Oh Happy Day? Who was with you? Then when you start writing, you'll easily be able to go back to this page and say, oh yeah, I remember I don't want to include my dad. My dad was in the story. Oh, I can't forget that I'm at home, so I'm not going to talk about something that didn't happen at home, or I'm at an amusement park and I'm not going to include what happened at home until the end because that's when I got home. So this helps you brainstorm what you're going to be writing and what you'll include in your pictures. Okay, so in the beginning of my story, I'm just going to tell you again, beginning of my story, I got to leave the hospital. So I'm going to draw a hospital. Then in the middle of my story, I brought Tristan home for the very first time. He was in a little car seat. I brought him inside the house. I took him out of the car seat and I held him so tight. I couldn't believe that I had a new baby in my arms. And then at the end of my story, at the end, you know what? Tristan did cry quite a bit because he was a brand new baby. But you know what? The gift of being a mommy is the best gift. So in the end of my day, my husband and I, we sat and we held baby Tristan and we watched our favorite TV show. I remember that day like it was yesterday, even though it was almost 10 years ago. It was such a wonderful day. And so I'm going to say exactly what happened from beginning to middle to end using pictures.